Hello, welcome to my video. Yes, Fizzy started off the thread with her gardening. Thank you very much for that. Got my babies growing, and we're gonna plant them into bigger pots soon. So I'm waiting for stage 2, episode 2, Fizz. I was talking to Fizz about wanting her amazing lip balm recipe, and she said as long as you exchange it with your moisturiser recipe. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna make a video how to make moisturiser, because I make my own, but it's a few things, a little bit of research that I've done that I hadn't done before, but because I'm doing a video, I was like, oh, I should probably research. But there are certain ingredients that can help protect your skin. So I'm going to talk a bit about that, and then I'm going to show you how to make some. Okay, so first question. Excuse me. Why do we need moisturiser? Why do we need moisturiser? We don't need it. It's not like water. Like, we need water to survive. It's not a survival thing that's necessary. But yes, our skin does produce natural lubricants, and our glands do secrete oil. And you'd think, oh, I'd use moisturiser to help moisturise my skin. But it's not just about moisturising it, it's about hydrating it and protecting it, because the way the world's evolved, there's a lot more chemicals in the air, and we gotta protect our face because to accommodate for the bad air, I guess. It's really about like getting the right balance for your skin type as well, because everyone's different, and the recipe I'm giving you today can be adapted and changed into however you like. Because mine's going to be mainly a gel-based moisturiser. If you have dry skin, you can add something like shea butter or coconut oil, but I'll get into that in a sec. I'll explain as I go. Okay, let's make. Wash your hands. We all know. Make sure they're nice and clean, because we're going to be making moisturiser for your face. It's a sensitive part of your skin. So you need a little mixing bowl, clean, a little mixing tool, spoon, and we're going to start by using the majority ingredient, which is going to be my gel, aloe vera gel. I tend to get a big bottle like this, and it'll do me about 10 moisturisers. To be fair, the whole of last year, one of these lasted me. Crazy. And I managed to make presents for people as well. I'm going to start with about that. You see that? Ooh. A bit more. So it's kind of like a guessing game. I don't go by measurements. I'm not very precise. I like to just fuck about with stuff until it feels right or smells right or something. I'm just going to show you how I do it. And now, the oil to mix with your gel is an important one, because this oil is going to blend with the gel to emulsify it. Once you start mixing, I'll show you in a minute. I've chosen vitamin E oil because you don't need that much of it. It's like such a powerful antioxidant. It helps with cellular restoration, because you basically got like free radicals on your face and in your skin, and free radicals they're on like a destructive mission to become stabilized. And they're ready to just like snatch onto an electron. Whatever electron it comes into this path, including like DNA and tissue and cell membranes and stuff like that. And that's where vitamin E comes in to play. It helps the free radical movement. Basically, it restores your skin. There we go. In a nutshell, sun protection is probably the best long-term thing you can do for your skin. That's why my mum looks about 30. Mum! She's like 55. She swears by it. I'm just kind of like guessing 2 teaspoons. And we're just going to mix it. You see, at first it's kind of curdling, but you just got to keep mixing. You see it's starting to go a bit more creamy. And can you see it's quite smooth now? Yellow. And that's the consistency you want. That is what you want. And then, next ingredient, rosehip oil. This makes you look gorge. And it helps towards the radiant look that you can get. It restores your skin in a different way. It's really good for your complexion and evening out dark spots from having scars, but it... Shut up. So basically, you want a good few drops in there. This is just going to add to the goodness of your moisturiser. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You don't need that much rosehip oil. You can just put rosehip oil directly onto your skin. But for me, basically, your skin acts and responds to the things you're putting onto it. So for me, because I'm already quite oily, if I put pure oil on my skin, it kind of like freaks out and it's like, what are you doing to me? I've already got enough of this. And then it overproduces. I stop putting that oil on directly onto my face. My skin freaks out and it's like, oh, I've got to produce more to keep up with that oil. So yeah, I don't personally like putting pure oil on my face. But if you've got dry skin, your pores might need a bit of lubricating. So you have this kind of consistency again. Now, if you've got really, really oily skin, I'd say that is good enough moisturiser for you. Unless you wanted to add an essential oil like chamomile or rosemary. But it also depends on your skin type. But I want to make the consistency a little bit more creamy because sometimes I've not got really, really oily skin. Sometimes it does get dry. So I've got some shea butter here. I'm not going to recommend to source it from Ghana, but you can. It originates from Ghana. That's where shea butter is made. So yeah, she brought me back some, which was really sweet. I used a tiny bit in face moisturiser and it works really well. But I just need to go warm this up because it's quite hard and you want it runny. So I'll be right back. As you can see, the way it cools is like a butter or like a coconut oil or something. It is really oily, even like on your skin you can feel it, and it will clog your pores if you use too much. So I'm literally going to put in a teaspoon like that. It will start to harden as it cools. So you mix that in. This is just a basic recipe. You can take it into your hands however you like. Do some of your own research. See what the ingredients I've used. Do even more. Delve into it. It's really fun. For spot-prone skin like mine, I did some research and you can use an ingredient called glycerin. Glycerin is usually made from soya bean extract, or it's more like a paste thickening agent, but that's used in cosmetics. The good quality of it, basically, it holds on to water molecules. Glycerin's found in all sorts, like toothpaste, to help the hydration of toothpaste so it doesn't dry in the tube, that kind of thing. Miss it! I'm gonna put moisturiser on you. Anyway, so I didn't get any glycerin, but I've got this vitamin E cream, which is super basic ingredients wise, and the biggest ingredient is glycerin. And then it's got stuff like chamomile flower extract, soya oil, Montana flower extract. Right, basically you can just leave it at the shea butter. Add a bit more shea butter. Keep stirring. And then you've got to keep stirring as it cools. And then it gets a bit thicker. But I find shea butter a bit too heavy. So you could ask, why don't you just use this? But this isn't good just to have as a base, in my opinion. I feel like it's a good add-on. So we're going to add a heaped teaspoon of that. That is a very good consistency, in my opinion. Okay, so you want to make sure it's thoroughly mixed again. Last step. Again, this is dependent on your skin, so do a bit of research. Feel yourself. I'm going to add a couple drops of tea tree. I used to just put this directly onto my spotlights, but apparently it's not good to do that because this is very concentrated. And make sure that you get good quality oil as well, because if it's cheap, it's probably got shit in it. Put 3 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5. Okay, there's 5 drops. If you put too much tea tree oil in there, it could end up drying your skin out. I just want to eat it. I think we're done. Container. This is my mum's old moisturiser container. But in the past, I've used my hair dye pots and stuff. Alright, moisturiser makers, we did it. Once it's in there, you want to just make sure it's mixed well in 10 minutes or something, and return to it and give it another little mixy-wixy. A lot of info there. And again, it's dependent on your skin type. If you don't know what that is, then you're probably in between. But yeah, give it a go. See how it feels. Keep drinking water. That's actually the best thing you can do for your skin. We're going to try it out now. Before putting on moisturiser, before using these to put stuff on here, make sure, one, your skin is clean. I'm just going to use what's off the spoon. Oh yeah, and make sure your fingers are clean. And you just apply it onto your fingertips. And then, lovely. Take it onto your neck as well. So yeah, there we have it. And that should last a few months. If you've got any questions, let me know. It smells really good. You can scrape it out of the thing that you mixed it with. Use it on your hands, go wipe it on your housemate. So, I hope you enjoyed the little bit of knowledge that I have. And see you next time.